Hello again, I am Joe Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team with Brabham Racing. Tonight, we are heading to Imola for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. So, we have some parts on one of the cars, I believe. Or do we have them on both cars now? Let's have a look. Looks like we might still have them only on one car. Or there's a deficit somewhere. Let's have a look. They're both on the same Mark II chassis. We haven't got the wing design underway yet. Same with the rear wing, maybe? Yep, just the one rear wing. What else? Side pods. They are both on the new side pod. We do not have the underfloors yet. And we can now... There we go. That was the other change. We can now put both cars on the Mark II suspension. So, there we go. That is both cars now running the same spec. It's still not a quick spec, but you know, when the underfloor comes, hopefully that will help. Once we've got our rear wing design underway, we can get a front wing started. Hopefully, maybe sometime after this race. If not straight after the race, then certainly at the end of the month, we'll be able to get the front wing underway. We still have a lot of purchases that we need to do facility-wise. I need to get that factory upgrade in. That's really going to help us out. But we are finally getting our car part test center up and running, and that will mean we'll have all 5 of our input for structures up and running, which is good. As far as our staff buildings go, we could do with bumping our team hub and our racing, but again, it's picking what we can afford when we can afford it. And operationally, we still need to get a weather center up and running, and I don't have enough money to get the final upgrade on the helipad yet either. It would also be nice to get the memorabilia room up a little bit more, because that will help with team mentality. But we'll make do with what we have for now. Let's take a look at the level of our drivers. They're both going in neutral. So stat-wise, Logan is okay. He's back to his normal kind of stats. They're not great, but that's what he's on. Mick's stats, as you can see, he's better everywhere except for braking. They're both a 76 on the braking. Desperately need to improve both of them when it comes to braking. Just want to double check they are both getting trained in braking. Short run pace, yes. And let's take a look at Logan. And he's also on short run pace, so that's good. Our engineers are doing well. You can see we have that good and great relationship there, which will help protect them a little bit when it comes to confidence loss for overtaking, but we're not there yet, fortunately. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Mr. Water? Victor? Clark, good to see you guys. So, I think we are ready to set some targets, and I'm not feeling amazingly optimistic. The car is not great still, and I just don't know what to expect here. So I think we're going to go 20th and 21st just to be safe. I don't think we're going to get yet more retirements to help us out here, beyond probably Fittipaldi, who just cannot stop crashing. So it was hilarious, genuinely a hilarious moment for me with 3 laps to go when he crashed out again last night. That was genuine hilarity. Let's go with 21st for Sargent, and we'll go 20th for Mick. And let's send them to Imola.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along to Imola. Just outside Bologna in northern Italy, Imola hosts the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, named after the region it sits in. Surrounded by woodland, this iconic track is rich with Formula One history and the legends of those who raced here.
It's Ferrari who are currently ahead in the constructors' standings. But all the teams are fighting hard, and there's everything to play for.
The weekend begins here.
Yeah, Ferrari in good form at the moment, winning both constructors and driver standings at the moment. This is the first of their 2 home races. They'll be hoping for a strong performance tonight. Let's see how we can do first of all. We are going on the hard tyres in the first session. Imola is 20 laps for a fuel load for the run. What was the weather like? I didn't check. It's just cloudy. Okay. Again, we want to go 20 laps. There we go. Are there any parts to swap out? Yeah, swap out the engine, which is damaged. And same with the gearbox. There we go. Setup for Mick. Let's go with a 5.5, 11.5. Let's go with a 1.9. Go with a 3.5 and 0.2. Actually, bring that down a little bit. Go with that as our starting setup there. Let's have a look at Logan. We want that engine also damaged. And that very damaged gearbox. We've done the fuel, we've done the pace settings setup wise. Let's go with a 6.5. Let's go with a 12. We'll go with a 3.7. We'll go with a lower end on the camber and a higher end on the toe. And we are ready to send them out. David and Tony. I have made one little change to the car. No, I haven't. Apparently, I didn't save it. Damn. I'll have to remember to do that afterwards.
Loud and clear, Mick.
I was going to change the colours of the red and the black the other way round on the helmet, so that we get more of that German flag kind of motif on top of Schumacher's helmet. But I must have forgotten to save it. I know I did it on my Porsche file. I just obviously forgot to do it on this one as well. You're out night fishing, not a breath of wind, but it's freezing. Yeah, I can imagine it's been chilly up here these last few days. In the mornings and the evenings.
Stay off the curb, it unsettles the car. Copy.
Yeah, that is the hey, Angle, don't go be the twat now.
How are my tire temps? Focus on your tires.
Temperature's always going to be really cold near water as well, in the evenings. You're a braver man than me doing night fishing. Yeah, it's been all over the place, the weather, the last couple of days. It's been very, well, at least here it has. It's been very sunny and then torrential rain and then very sunny. That was all on Wednesday, and then dried up again. And then yesterday was pretty sunny. Today, cool, but then got quite hot for a bit in the afternoon and then cooled down again. Temperature's been all over the place these last couple of days.
Yeah, copy that.
Oh, 25%. That is not good. Not good at all. Probably way off on the wing. Only 31% for Logan as well. Hmm.
Yeah, not good enough.
We understood.
Oh man, we are way off with everything. Look, okay, let's go with a 13. Bump that up to a 7. That's just a temporary thing. I think I'm going to bring that back down again. We want to go the opposite way with the roll bar. Let's go with a 7.3 to start. Let's bring that down to a 6. Let's bump that up. Let's bring that down a bit more. Let's look at something like that for now. See how we do with that. Going to go all the way to a 9.1 on that. Let's go all the way up to a 3.5. And bring it down a bit more. Try that. I remember Singapore last night being a disaster for you. You taking the switch with you while you're out fishing, waiting for a bite. Can't go wrong with hot dogs. All right, we are fast approaching our second round of feedback. I don't think we'll get the car part knowledge up to 100 tonight, but we can certainly get it close. If we get up to about 90, I'll be happy with that.
How's your balance?
75% with Mick. It's not where it needs to be, but it's a massive improvement from where it was, which was, what, 21%? We'll let him finish out the session. Or at least the run. Just waiting on Logan. 78. Again, nice big improvement from 30 odd that he was at. But both are still a way off, so that's probably a problem with the rear wing and the roll bar. I would imagine are the two big factors there on both cars. Maybe chili. I'm not a chili person myself. Not really a fan of chili. Right. We overcooked it there, so that's a 5.5. Let's push that up that way and push that up a bit more as well. going to go with that. So we want 30 laps of fuel, medium tyres. Switching over to Mick. Just chili in general, or just chili or spicy food in general. It depends. I'm not overly good with spice, but yeah, I don't mind a mild curry. I do love chicken kormas. I can go up to a tikka masala without it being too uncomfortable. But yeah, I'm not really a massive fan of spice in general. I like to enjoy my food, not, burn the roof of my mouth off. Right, second practice is now underway.
That should be the green light. Make sure you work your brakes.
Copy. Copy.
You forgot the smoky barbecue and the cheese as well. You just do not seem very well prepared tonight. Did you remember the rod for your fishing? Or are you using a long twig that you found with a bit of string tied to it?
How was the
You
balance?
forgot your unhooking mat last time, but luckily you didn't need it. Is that because you didn't catch anything, or just
Understood.
because you didn't need to unhook anything in an awkward position? I don't actually know what an unhooking mat is. I'm just speculating. 91%. We're still a little way off with Mick, so I'm going to call him in.
Okay with the car?
And 81. We're going to call Logan in as well.
Happy at the moment.
Copy, understood.
And Dean had loo issues with it. That's why I think they call it a Vindaloo. I think it's the clue's in the name there. You have a Vindaloo, you're going to be spending the next day in the loo. Alright, so that is also a 5-5, it would seem. Everything else, very close now. Push that up. Pull that back. Pull that back. That might be it.
In the pit lane.
Watch out, white light on pit exit.
And stop in front of the garage, the guys are waiting for you.
Alright, we've gone way too far with the toe. take that down to about there. Let's go like that, see what happens. I'm making you think like you should order a curry to the lake. Is that your novel way of trying to catch the fish? They have a bit of vindaloo and they jump out the water screaming. Just hold out a net. It's quite funny actually. I'm having a curry tonight. I'm having a korma tonight once I'm done with the stream. You went to the F1 exhibition today. Yeah, I'd like to go. I just don't have the money. I mean, the cost of a train ticket to London is extortionate. And that's before you even get there. Then you've got the cost of moving around London. And then just the cost of London in general.
Be careful on start finish.
Hey, Fittipaldi's crashed. That's more powertrain damage. Has he retired? I think he's still going. He is still going. He's broken the wing and he's done some damage to that car, but let's have a look. Before he boxes. So that was the state of his car before he hit the wall. So I reckon he's done some big damage to that gearbox. The prices in the gift store were extortion. I can well imagine. F1 is not cheap. I remember, what, 11, 12, no. God, when did my passport expire? 3 years ago. So, what, 13 years ago, I went to Italy. And I went to Rome, and there was an official Ferrari store in there, and the price of just an official Ferrari cap was like 30 quid for a cap. So I bought a much cheaper unofficial one from a street vendor. An hour or so later, I was wandering through the streets because I wanted to get myself a Ferrari cap. But I didn't want to pay anywhere near that kind of money for one. And that was 13 years ago. I can only imagine how much they cost now. It was probably more expensive given the fact that it was in an official Ferrari shop. And also in one of the major tourist destinations of the world as well. There was probably an additional markup on top for that. But yeah, like 28 quid for a cap.
Car all okay?
In fact, no, tell a lie.
Yeah.
It was 28 euros, and at that point in time, the euro was worth slightly more than the pound, I think, so it was probably closer to about 32 quid. 32 quid. It was not cheap. At all. Alright, there we go. We finally got Mick up to 100%, and we've already hit 90% on the car park knowledge. We've still got one more session to go. We might hit 95 before the end of the practice. Caps for £45. Woo. Shirts were 75 to 80. You know, I can believe that actually, because I just out of curiosity, I saw the prices of some football shirts the other day. You know, people complaining about how much like the Barcelona and Real Madrid shirts were, and I looked at the Liverpool shirts, and it's like £100 for the kit, for the supporter edition, which is like the replica. And if you want the real thing, it's like 130 quid. It's crazy. That's just for a football shirt.
Back on balance.
Copy.
And then if you want to put names and numbers on the back, that's extra. 125 quid for the replica, the proper shirt, plus the cost of putting a number on, plus the cost of putting a name on, plus I think you got a choice of like a sleeve insignia for free. I think. I'm not sure, that might be another add-on as well, but fuck me, 125 quid for a football shirt. It's obscene. The last football shirt I bought was 58 quid, something like that, years ago. That was,
Yeah,
I can't remember which one I bought last. I think it was the England kit I bought last, but I bought a Liverpool shirt as well, and I can't remember which way round I bought them. And the Liverpool shirt was a little bit more because on top, because I put letters and numbers on the back, and I put YNWA for You'll Never Walk Alone as the player name, and then 96 for Hillsborough on the back of it. So I think I paid like 65 quid, 70 quid for the shirt, for the Liverpool shirt in total. But they were a long time ago as well.
Watch out, white line picking it up. Stop it, box.
Probably about 15 years ago. We are 4% away, so let's try that. Let's see if that works. Oh, no, it's still P3, isn't it? I thought we were getting ready for quali for a minute then. So, the same car parts onto the soft tyres for this session. And 20 laps should be more than enough, given that we only need 16% track knowledge. What do we need with Mick? We need a little bit more with Mick, but again, 20 laps should hopefully still be enough. I might give an extra couple of laps just to be on the safe side. We've made changes to Logan. We don't need to make changes to Mick, but we do need soft tyres. There we go. Let's send them out.
Okay, green light, green light.
I had to go to the opticians today, get my eyesight checked. It's been I don't want to say how long it's been. It's been a very long time. Fuck it, I will say how long. It's been like 20 years since I last got my eyes tested. And I've been struggling a little bit more recently with, you know, some text and stuff. So went and got my eyes checked today, and I've now have 2 prescriptions. One for everyday vision, which I'm not too worried about because I can still see fine on that. And that wasn't really a necessity, but, you know, I needed reading glasses. So, you know, I had to do the eye test. They've changed a little bit since the last time I went. They now do a little puff of air into your eyes, which was really weird and irritating. And then chose some frames, and I'll get my glasses in a week. Oh, shit. Didn't look. Did he get... Oh, 96%. Alright. So I went too far the wrong way. Like that. Don't know if I'll be able to get enough of a run out of that on those tyres, but we'll try. Mick is good to come in, but we'll let him finish the run because we're at 96% on the track knowledge. Sorry, the car park knowledge. So with Logan going back out for another bite at the cherry, we could get it a little bit higher still. We're at 97% now. We could get it up to 98, maybe 99. We won't hit 100. Well, I'm on universal credit, so I got a health voucher. So, you know, my glasses were like £40 off, and the eye test was free. There was a really, really nice spring frames. I can't remember what they were called. You know, Tension Flex or something like that. I can't remember. They all started like £130. I really liked those. They were really comfy, but they were too expensive for me. I just didn't have that in my budget. So I think I paid about 65 quid, or just over 60 quid in the end for my glasses after the voucher.
Please confirm all the tires out.
Tires are gone.
Understood.
And I got a free anti-glare on them as well. They're mainly going to be used for like reading the tablet, the phone, and when I'm, you know, staring at my TV, which is most of the time. So it made sense to get the anti-glare. I don't think I'm going to get full feedback in.
Tires, man.
I think I'm going to run out of fuel before I get the chance. Should probably just call him in, get another set of tyres on, and send him back out again. It's looking good though, so far. Braking stability is bright. It's just a question now as to whether or not other bit is right as well. In fact, I'm going to put him on mediums. Try and save an extra set of softs if I can.
Okay, look at let's check out the flag.
There's the feedback. Did I get it right? Yes, I did. Just. 98% on the car park knowledge as well. That's a lot higher than I thought it would be, so I'm quite pleased with that.
We're moving on now to the all-important qualifying session.
Drivers need to get into Q3 if they want to make the top half of the grid. With only 10 slots available, it's a fight nobody wants to lose.
Esteban Ocon there, Karun. What's the feeling around him at the moment?
It's interesting because they weren't that fast in practice. I'm not sure if this was a lack of pace or just the team trying different things, but I imagine we'll see their true performance soon enough.
Ocon just
Here we go,
squatting
folks.
down and taking
It's
a dump
time
on
to
the
get
floor of the
started.
garage of the team he's leaving at the end of the season. All right, now we can put the good stuff in. We're not going to qualify again. We're going to start from the very back just to protect our drivers' confidence as much as we can. I'm going to be a bit more conservative with our pace at the very start as well. Prepared to let my drivers just fall away a little bit before I start, hopefully pushing them back up. We are going to be two-stopping. So we're going to sit out the session. We are just too slow to do anything
It's
It's
at
green
the
now.
moment.
Green now.
Might want to wait until Abu Dhabi. Who might want to wait until Abu Dhabi? Did I miss something? My chat playing up. Someone said something I've not seen. No. Oh, Ocon. Ah, gotcha. So, Norris and Max move themselves up to the top, second and third. And it's going to be Zhou, Magnussen, Bottas and Fittipaldi who are eliminated along with us. Max will stick it on pole. Very quick look. He topped all 3 sessions and not by a little amount either. A couple of tenths in the first qualifying session, half a second, more than half a second, 6 tenths in the Q2. And then 2.5 tenths in Q3. So he's got some pace.
Not long until we get going here in Italy with 63 laps of hard-fought motor racing.
Imola can really reward consistency, as Nigel Mansell showed here in 1992 when he became the first driver to ever win the opening 5 Grand Prix of a season.
This is an old-school track with plenty of elevation changes and lots of corners. There's only one DRS zone here though, and it follows the long straight right before Tamburello and should see plenty of action. The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
All right, so we aren't going to be two-stopping. We can start on the softs. Going to go to another set of softs and then we'll finish on the mediums. At least that's the initial plan. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I'll be a little bit more sparing with the tyres in the opening stints. We're going to get lapped. So that should be okay. It'll just have to be a bit wary with Sargent. In fact, let's make it a little bit safer. Let's go with a set of hard tyres. And then we can be a little bit more like that. There we go. Mick has better tyre wear, so he should be fine with the soft medium. He's also touch and go, but again, we'll be protecting that opening set of softs, and I'm sure we'll have a VSC at some point to help it as well. So let's take 3 laps of fuel out, and we will protect the tyres at the beginning of the stint. There we go. All right, to the grid for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement. Mick Schumacher, a composed figure, approaching this one.
This marks their 50th start in Formula One. Can they celebrate that milestone with a strong finish?
No.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. This is it, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Yep.
Leclerc has damaged components in the car already. I'm gonna guess that is engine. We're not fighting anybody, so we don't need the battle assist on. Nice potential thumbnail there. We'll try and get another couple throughout the Grand Prix as well. Still need to make the thumbnail for last night.
DRS enabled.
There's another opportunity. I want to try and get them while both cars are close to each other.
Gap ahead 9. So watch for Sargent behind.
I'll probably try and get one at Tosa as well.
Sargent 7 behind.
There we go. Right, that should be a nice little selection. Let's do one more here. Switch to Logan's car. And there we go. Right, enough of screenshotting. So what is the problem with Leclerc? Oh, it's damage to his ERS. So his ERS is playing up already. Now, it's not like a a fault as such. It's just it's taking damage. He's now probably going to wear out a little bit quicker as a result. Not good when you only have 2 ERS units for one to develop a fault so soon, or to go into a damaged state so soon. I'm just going to pookle around a little bit like this for the next few laps, and then we'll look to try and start moving forward a little bit more. Another little word I like, just like, you know, gaggle last night, tonight, it's pookle. I love that word, just pootling around. We are staying pretty well in touch at the moment with the 3 cars in front of us. They have moments where they pull the gap a little bit and then we close it back up a little bit.
Again, we need to increase a bit tire management.
Yeah, I understand.
Give a little bit of battery to Mick.
Copy.
Let's close up a bit more. Oh, now Science has got an issue.
No hydraulics. Okay.
So both Ferraris are ailing slightly here. And the Red Bulls are looking fast. There we go, caught back up.
Charge on. Try and get the temps down.
Yeah, copy.
So when you're running at the back, normally you feel kind of pressured into pushing in the first stint just to A, try and make up some places early, and then stay with, you know, as high up as you can. But you always run that risk of, no matter where you are, that first round of pit stops when the leaders box, because the leaders usually push as well, or at least a good chunk of them. If not the immediate leaders, then that's that second group behind the breakaway at the front. When they box, they come out usually around you or right behind you, and then you're on tyres that still got a little bit of life left, and they're on brand new tyres, and they've got a much better car, and boom, straight past you, and your confidence just plummets. This circuit, the field can space out pretty quickly. It's one of the reasons I'm going very conservative in this first stint, is I want to be able to have enough tyre to make the overtakes on the cars in front of us straightforward, but I want to have enough grip to be able to maybe defend for a lap or two before boxing as well for our second set. I am expecting most of the field
Just do the best you can.
to consider the one stop here. Or at least the ones who are looking after their tyres, not drivers like Magnussen. Magnussen's two-stopping. You can tell by the fact his tyres are at 70% already, but the ones who are still in the mid to high 80s with their mediums there, and maybe the hards as well, they're probably going to one-stop. Like Piastri's looking like a one-stop, 86% on those tyres. Ocon almost certainly is two-stopping.
You're doing good on tire temps, keeping the temps.
Copy.
Let's get a little bit of heat back into the tyres, and now we're going to try and move ourselves up a bit.
Push.
Copy.
Gone 5 laps. Lap 6 is the time to strike. Maybe.
Overtake is available if needed.
Copy.
Guess they may have a problem.
Good.
Take the engine. The other.
If he's lost power, that might make him a bit more of a straightforward pass on the long straight.
Not good enough.
Head down.
Right, finally got through. That's good because I was about to turn the battery off and sit behind until the end of the lap.
Doing good. So first car ahead of you, Schumacher.
And there is a nice little move on Magnussen. Next up is the danger man.
Good stuff, Mick.
Enzo crashes Kari. Just hope he
Let's go
doesn't hit
charge
me
on,
at Tosa.
Copy.
Definitely a distinct possibility. We've left Joe behind. Now we need to get onto Magnussen. We'll start charging his battery
Good.
again.
Need some recharge.
Copy.
Mode push, mode push.
Copy.
To recharge the pack.
Didn't
Copy.
quite break away from Fittipaldi, I think.
Okay, charge on.
See, did he get that DRS?
Got no DRS.
Yes, he did.
Copy. Yeah, confirm.
There we go, that's Sargent through past Magnussen. Starting to make some moves.
Your P20. Got 1.8.
Oh, that is Fittipaldi into the gravel. That takes a little bit of pressure off.
Yeah, copy. Use the rest.
Copy, copy.
Can have some tire feedback. Tire feedback.
Tires are pretty good.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Alright, is Magnussen going to come with us? Or have we been able to leave him behind? No DRS, but he's still close enough for a slipstream. Now we should hopefully be able to drop him. So, tyres are looking much healthier now. I'm actually going to turn them up.
Okay, to push.
Ocon's going to be in very soon. Another couple of laps. Magnussen is responding. Trying to stay with us.
Yeah.
Let's let Logan close that gap back up a little bit.
Bottas ahead.
Right, we are losing ground
Sargent behind.
to the cars in front.
1.0 behind.
What, to Gasly anyway. He's pushing, trying to get past Albon. It's caught him now, so hopefully he'll be a little bit slower this lap and we should maybe be a little bit quicker. Enzo is still going. That's some progress. What's the feeling in the chat? Do we think he's going to actually survive the race? Oh, Tsunoda and Sainz, maybe? Or is that just an issue for Tsunoda?
Yellow through there.
Oh, a spin for Joe.
Here we are
Miles
then,
off.
looking at turn 12.
All the
And
way
the
down the
controls
back
lost.
there
Not a mistake they'll
on
want
those
to
hard
make again.
tyres and then into the gravel. That's going to
Not
drop
much
him
that
way
the
off the pace. Yeah, look at that. 10.5 seconds behind Fittipaldi now. 11 seconds behind Fittipaldi. So, looks like Yuki's got a problem.
Sargent 0.7 DRS.
Let's have a look. Yuki's got a gearbox issue. Sainz has got a gearbox issue. We never did look at Gasly, did we? He's got an engine issue. Oh, yeah, I remember now. And we did take half a second out of Gasly that lap.
Okay, back off.
Confirm. Copy.
And there we go. Ocon into the pits. Managed to go 12 laps on those tyres. He's going straight to hards. He should get out right behind Joe, I think. There goes Joe. You can just see him through the railings as he disappears off into Tamburello. He's actually further ahead than I thought he would be. And the gap now to Gasly is down to 3 seconds. We are making good progress.
Copy.
Next to box is going to be Hulkenberg and Magnussen. I bet they box on the same lap. Everyone else, because they're on mediums, there's still a way to go until they box. Gasly's tyres, those hard tyres, down to 56%, 55%. He might be two-stopping. We're into our pit window already, but I'm going to change the windows.
Copy.
To make that work. And then with Mick, we'll do that.
You can increase the pace.
Mode push.
Understood.
Let's start hunting.
How's the tire?
Starting to feel the front a bit. Yep.
Okay, Mick, charge on, charge on.
We're now within 1 second.
Copy.
Confidence levels are still good. They have naturally regressed back to their starting level there for Logan and towards starting level for Mick, but we haven't dipped, which is the good thing. We've kept them at starting or higher all the way through so far. Trying to approach this race, as I say, a little bit different to how we normally approach. We normally go very aggressive in the first stint. But with the tyre wear being what it is around this circuit, we're going to try something a little different this time. Gasly has responded. There's Hulkenberg in. Is Magnussen going to follow him in? Yes, I think he is. Max is going another lap. Soft tyres for Hulkenberg, so he's definitely two-stopping. Verstappen's got a fault, which has turned the fastest lap symbol yellow. I've not seen that before.
Clipping everywhere.
And he's got a problem with his ERS.
Yep, got it.
To recharge the pack.
Copy. Understood.
Let's give Logan a bit of freedom of pace. He's got a full battery, pretty much. So let's see if he can stay close enough to Mick to actually use it. Once he dropped out of that DRS, you can see he's now just losing time everywhere.
Copy.
There's Magnussen in. Sainz's engine issues, or gearbox issues, sorry, have escalated. So it's not going to be a happy home race for Ferrari today. Gasly is staying away from us, and Sargent is dropping back.
Your managing is good.
Let's try and close him back up
Understood.
again.
And use overtake, use overtake.
Copy.
I had hoped to be able to get Sargent in front of Mick
Like
and
a
then
couple
push
laps
with
or
Sargent while
sooner
trying to
than
charge
that?
Mick up, but that's just not going to happen. So we'll go back to team orders and we'll have to start rebuilding Sargent's battery again,
Copy.
so that at least he's got a full battery to attack with when he comes out of the pits.
We are working as a team right now, okay?
Yeah.
Need some recharge.
Copy.
Yeah, I'm surprised Gasly is still lapping quicker than us. Yeah, Enzo's keeping with us. He's lapping about the same kind of pace, maybe fractionally quicker. It's not really a threat at this stage. He's on a different tyre strategy at the moment. But Gasly's tyres have been consistently lower than us and on the slower compound, and yet he's been pulling away from us lap after lap. You know, we got that gap down to a second, and it's just crept right back up again.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, now suddenly Enzo's pushing.
Stay close. Back off a bit, please.
Copy.
So Enzo's getting ready for a stop of his own. Who has a fault now? Perez. Oh, both Red Bulls have been hit with a fault.
I'm running out of battery.
Battery issues for Perez as well, same as Max. There's so many sets of softs available.
Box.
Yeah, copy in.
Now Fittipaldi has an issue. He's been thrashing that car, so...
What's going on? Is it the battery? What's going on?
Battery issues for Enzo. Everyone's batteries are playing up. Ours, at the moment, are fine. 48% on that one. .66 on that one. Enzo has a sniff of taking out Sargent. Yeah, maybe. Fittipaldi has an issue. Is it the driver? Well, that's a Williams issue rather than a Fittipaldi issue.
Copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy. Pit entry.
Into the pits.
Box now, make box now.
Copy for box.
And we do hold Gasly just a little bit there. Needs to wait for us to go through before he can be released. 2.7 second stop. It's clean, but it's not quick.
Exit.
Wow, and here come the leaders. We will miss some of the blue flags. Oof, God. Always get taken out. And now we're going to turn on the pace because we have a possible opportunity. Mick has been overtaken. That's frustrating. We have an opportunity here to try and sneak our way past Fittipaldi. Not Fittipaldi.
Copy.
Gasly.
To charge on.
He's 5 seconds ahead of us right now, but look who's right behind him. Both Red Bulls. Leclerc, Norris, and then us. I think he's going to stay ahead of at least a couple of them. He's going to stay ahead of Perez. Yeah, there goes Perez into the pits.
Your tires start to be better window.
Yep.
No! 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 What's going on? Come on! Jesus!
Sorry, man.
Lost 8 seconds. Oh, it's ridiculous. Yellow flag. Is that Enzo putting it in the wall?
Gap 6.8. 42 laps to go.
Oh, he
Let's
locked
see
up.
what
We
happened there.
had a sympathy lock-up
Here we
of
are
our
then
own.
at the 11th corner. And there goes the steering. And hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
Still not as bad as yours. No, you hold the crown for that, Dino. But I've just now killed those tyres with that lockup.
Manage these tires.
Copy.
Oh, God, I can't believe how much time we lost there.
Okay,
Gasly's fault escalates.
Why am I clipping so much more?
Oh, so it wasn't engine, it's battery, maybe. Unless that's another issue. He could have two. Has he got an ERS issue as well? We'll have to wait till he crosses the line for confirmation. That isn't across the line now. He's pulling away from the cars in front because he's on those fresh tyres, annoyingly. No, it's his engine. So it said clipping, but it's actually engine, not battery. Fittipaldi boxes. He's going to come out ahead of Mick, I think. Yeah, there's Mick. Ah, that's so annoying. Now I have to run the gauntlet of being murdered just trying to overtake him.
We just need to manage a bit more.
Yeah, copy.
Are we happy with your time management?
Copy, copy.
Another yellow flag.
Now we should be able
Crash
to
for
take a
science at
look
Tosa.
here. Down at Tosa. And ends up in the wall. And that won't do the car any good at all.
And it's only one Ferrari in the wall at Tosa. .6 kilos of fuel per lap here is quite a lot to save. Barely saving any at the moment. We're a lap down, so we can take 1.6 off, so we're 2.4. We will probably get that the second time, but even so, we still need to save nearly a kilo of fuel. I'm not sure we can do that without actually doing fuel saving.
No problem.
Fittipaldi is also on softs.
Tires are looking good.
Copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
See if we can scare him off the track. As long as he doesn't scare himself into one of us. Right, leaders are boxing. So we've avoided the yellow, not the yellow, sorry, the blue flag threat. We haven't avoided the Fittipaldi threat yet.
Car ahead is Sargent.
Are you booing the fact that I didn't get taken out? You traitor. Or were you booing my my really bad singing there? Because that's understandable. Oh, you're spooking Fittipaldi. Right, Valtteri's in and out on a set of hard tyres, and he's out right behind the leaders who have not stopped yet. So he will stay with them. Oh, Albon jumped in. Yellow flag. Someone's in the wall. Someone's off at Tosa. Norris with a lockup. Another car's locked up for Tosa. If anyone's wondering what song I'm parodying or attempting to parody, it's 24 Hours to Tulsa. I don't know what the name of the song is, but that's the only lyric I know from that song.
out of
I
the
didn't even know
DRS.
he sang it.
Copy.
Charge on.
One of those earworms that never goes away. Oh. Oh, we're under pressure.
Yeah, it's a joke. Anyway.
No worries. Zoom behind.
Yeah, loss of confidence from the lockup, and then the overtake on top has
To recharge the
killed
pack.
his race pace.
Need some recharge.
Okay, Norris and Piastri are in at the same time. That's never a good idea, unless they're a long way apart. So one of them, Piastri, might well have had to sit there for a while. There's Stroll out on hard tyres. Piastri has gone for, Christ, another near collision. Hard tyres for him. Norris on hards. Perez has gone mediums, so Perez might be two-stopping. Pretty sure Perez is two-stopping. Max is going to one-stop. I'm going to say that Leclerc is probably going to one-stop as well, considering that he hasn't stopped yet. We're almost at half distance. We shall find out as he dives into the pits. Sainz is now down in 14th place. I mean, he stopped, but it's 14th. Perez goes through. And there is Leclerc back out in third place. Evening, Arta. I think I'm going to have to go back to hard tyres for Logan.
I'm happy to lean more on the tires.
About to get lapped by Checo.
Overtake available.
Try and make sure it happens in a place where we're not going to lose an eternity of speed. Why am I worried about the front of the grid when I'm at the bottom? Because it's nice to see what's going on with the rest of the grid from time to time, rather than just spending the entire race staring at two cars in 21st and 22nd.
Overtake is available if needed.
Keep us updated on the tires.
Closing in on Magnussen. Haven't got a lot in the way of battery, so I don't want to use it too soon, but I am concerned that Fittipaldi is closing in again.
Mode push.
Okay.
Let's recharge a bit.
Copy.
They're able to stay close enough to Perez for that DRS. Yes,
DRS is
just.
currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
I'm not hoping for a 1-2 Red Bull. You know how much I hate Red Bull. There we go. We've got right back onto Fittipaldi thanks to him getting lapped by Checo there.
What do you think of tires?
Front left is struggling a little. Copy.
You know you're joking, and I know you're joking, but newer viewers might not.
Kevin ahead. Kev ahead, 0.5.
There we go. Finally get the move done.
Gap 3.
And we got it done there as well. Lovely stuff. Just gonna hope Fittipaldi does not keep his streak alive here.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Or if he does, as long as he doesn't take me out in the process. That is Verstappen behind us. We're on target to beat Joe. For whatever reason, he's been really slow tonight. Which means we will get 21st with Logan for the sponsors. Mick's easily on target for 20th. Could perhaps have been a little bit more aggressive with the sponsorship option there. Gone for 18th, but I didn't want to take too many risks. I need the money right now. I'd rather have a guarantee of less money than gamble and fail to get, you know, the higher payout. So far, so good. We are holding back our rivals. Let's see. Gasly is on slightly better tyres and lapping quicker than we are, despite that escalated engine issue. There goes Max. Which means a threat from Verstappen, from Magnussen again. But at least I got DRS off the back of him. I didn't think I would get that from Verstappen.
Focus and push.
Still only one lap down at half distance, so we are going to have to fuel save. I'll do that on the next set.
Okay, mode push.
Copy.
And break away from Magnussen before we get red flagged. Sorry, blue flagged.
How is the tire?
Those seem to degrade a bit.
Is Hulkenberg in for another set of tyres. Now Magnussen's in. Our tyres.
And box.
Yeah, copy box.
Race, mate. Yeah, race.
Yeah, go ahead.
And hard tyres for
Charge
K-Mag.
on, charge on.
That's him to the end. Even if Barrett, we still have not managed to get rid of Enzo. Still hanging around like a bad smell.
Mode push.
Copy.
Let's catch him.
Please let me get DRS off the back of Lando. Don't think I did. I used too far ahead.
No more overtake.
Copy.
Charge on.
Copy.
Need some recharge.
Copy.
Right, I'm looking at the wrong driver. I'm looking at Sargent. Thinking I was looking at Schumacher. Damn it. I wasted the wrong battery.
Let's look after this tire.
There's Schumacher.
Understood.
Whoops.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
Alright, well, we're boxing this lap. Those tyres will not last at that level of push.
Cool the tire more if we can.
Copy.
Fittipaldi's tyres are slightly worse than ours, but he will have a go.
Copy that.
Don't let him throw up the insides. Don't let him throw up the inside. There we go.
In the pit lane.
Evening, Kaiser. Right, battle of the pit crews. And we lost.
What is going on?
Oh my god.
Now there's been an issue in the pits.
12.7. Does that beat you, Dino? Have I taken the title from you? What a disastrous lap. Pit stop.
Yep, 8 seconds.
Yeah, tires are looking good.
Understood.
Like a
Let's
couple
see.
laps,
Nick
or
has got to go another 3 laps. Or we'll do 2. We'll box him at the end of the next lap. Oop. There we go.
Box now, Mick.
Copy the box.
We'd like to increase LICO.
Copy.
We should come out ahead of Fittipaldi, probably just behind Magnussen. Well, maybe actually a couple of seconds, a few seconds behind Magnussen. Might be close actually to Fittipaldi because he's just stopped, hasn't he?
Let's use up this tire now. We don't
This
need
is
to
our end
save
lap.
anything. Okay, more lift and coast, please.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, which Ferrari is that? Is that Sainz coming up behind us? Yes, it is. Alright, so Sainz is doing 120. 119.9. He's slower than us, so we do not want to get blue flag for Sainz. Ocon dives in. It's a slow stop, but it's nothing like our stops tonight. Fittipaldi gets an escalation to his fault.
What's going on? Is it the battery? What's going on?
Box.
Gasly in just in front of us as well. Looks like a slightly slower stop for him. At least that stop was clean, unlike his first one, which was nearly 11 seconds. And we have come out right behind him. Same compounder tyre. And there is Fittipaldi, just behind us. He's closer than I thought he was going to be.
Gap to Gasly, 0.8. Mag, 1.8 behind.
Just keep everything up. Overtake is available if needed.
Copy that.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Gasly, 0.6. Okay, let's make the most of it.
On this lap. We'll get him on the next one.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
So there is Perez coming around to lap us for a second time. So we are about where we need to be fuel-wise now for Sargent.
Okay, we'd like to reduce LICO to level 0.5.
Schumacher might avoid being lapped a second time, so we will keep fuel saving with him. Gasly's picked his pace up.
Let's use that K1.
Copy.
so watch DRS.
Copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
Charge on.
Copy.
So we charge the pack.
Copy.
There we go. We've broken away nicely now from sights.
Copy that.
I'm looking at the wrong car, aren't I? There we go. Alright, that's Joe up ahead. And we get a slipstream
Okay.
to help defend. Yes, we can. Lovely stuff.
Joe ahead. Joe 0.4. So we'll totally catch them up, okay?
Now we'll see if we can slide our way through.
Push.
Copy.
Lovely stuff. And now we can try and get away from Fittipaldi.
Did a good job, Mick. You have Gasly ahead. 3.3. We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy.
And Joe's already down into 21st. And so got him nice and quickly there. But we've opened up a 3-second gap, which is nice. And we're now almost back to Gasly again.
Charge on, charge on.
20th is the sponsor target for Mick, so we're already above where we need to be. 21st for Logan. We should easily get Sargent up past Joe because the gap is coming down
1.3.
every lap.
Let's just get into a rhythm.
Right, what's my tyre wear looking like?
Charge
That's
on,
fine.
charge on.
Fittipaldi has 18 laps to crash out. Well, he crashed out with 3 to go last night, so anything's possible. And he did crash in practice, although he didn't actually retire the car. So, streak has not carried on yet.
Gasly
This could be the
0.5.
first race in a while that
Still
he,
have a chance.
well, the first race is the first race that he doesn't total a car.
Copy.
Mode push.
Yeah, copy.
You got Behrman in 15th and Wilson 19th at Jeddah. Yeah, Lawson seems to have quite high demands when it comes to his mentality hub, feedback. So it's harder for him to be more positive. Ollie, I think, is less demanding in terms of, what the facilities are like, etc., etc. So it's easier for him to be pleased than it is for Lawson. I've noticed it was much harder to get Lawson consistently happy compared to Porsche. Porsche had much lower requirements in terms of car performance than Lawson did. And I don't know if that's because Lawson has driven, a Red Bull
So we just
or
need
not.
to go
I don't
charge
know.
on. Copy.
Or if it's just the way that they decided to program him because he's had some F1 experience, whereas Porsche hasn't outside of his test sessions and FP1 sessions. But yeah, but Lawson's a tricky bugger to keep happy when you've got a bad car. Right, Perez is boxed again, so he is two-stopping. I thought he was. That'll be softs. Yep, soft tyres. He comes out behind Piastri and Russell, and there's Ricciardo right behind him as well. And Ocon diving out of the way. Magnussen's going to be as high as we can go tonight, I think, without a retirement.
Management's good.
Oh, and Joe's boxed again. Give Sargent a little bit more pace.
Can you bring the pace up, please?
See if we can get him up to Enzo. Once again, Mick is performing better than I thought he would tonight, so maybe we just go 18th with Mick all the time now. Thought this race might be a little bit more difficult to get him up that high, but he's done well. Turn that off now.
Okay, copy that.
Oh, Max still has not lapped Logan for the second time yet.
Right now. Please keep going.
He will get him. We did a 1:18.9. Max did a 1:17.8, so he's lapping over a second quicker than us.
Feedback on tire one capacity, please.
We have almost caught Kevin.
Okay.
Valtteri's in.
It's okay.
Manage your tire.
Copy.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
More lifting post, please.
Copy.
Happy to sit behind Magnussen for a lap or two. Need to finish a little bit more fuel saving for Mick. It's only 1.4 kilos a lap. We're not going to get lapped a second time, I don't think. So, still going to save almost a kilo fuel. Save a little bit of tyre wear and recharge the battery at the same time while we're tucked up behind him. Valtteri's going to be too quick for us. We're not going to catch him. So it's like 28 seconds to Ocon. We're not going to catch him either.
Just do the best you can.
So we'll just get ourselves in a good position and then we'll break away from Kevin and be done with it. And here comes Verstappen
Need some
with
recharge.
Charles right behind him. So Leclerc could still win this Grand Prix. Might not be a complete disaster for Ferrari.
You're doing a good job. We're currently P17.
Bottas ahead.
Here's
Yeah,
the
we got the
replay.
move done on Kevin.
Now this was at turn 3. Can they squeeze by? And Mick Schumacher says, Dankeschön, thank you very much.
Okay, Mick.
Oh,
charge
Schumacher.
And it was Mick Schumacher involved.
Ah,
Oh no, that's
I do
not
wonder if
how to
I
do it. And
caused
there'll be
that
words
by
had after
changing
this, I'm sure.
his instructions
Yeah, good.
where he
Understood.
did. Oh, how much damage has that done to my tyres against the prediction?
Keep going. You're doing good.
Confidence just at least has not taken a massive hit. That's something. Another yellow flag. Please be Enzo.
Yellow red.
Copy.
Let's take a look at the
He's
replay.
finally hasn't crashed.
It was the
That's
Williams
his
driver we see
second
there.
mistake in the race.
And
Oh,
round
that's a
they go.
really
And
bizarre spin.
ultimately, just unable to bring the car under control.
Keep your head down.
And now Mick is almost certainly going to get lapped again as a result of that spin. Yeah, Fittipaldi's tyres are done.
To recharge the pack.
Confirm.
No more lifting coast.
We need a back off.
Remember, overtake is available.
Copy.
And there we go, clean through.
That's good. Gasly head.
Let's open up that gap. So what are Gasly's tyres at?
60.
60%.
Gasly head.
Don't know if Logan will have enough pace to get Gasly. But we'll give it a go.
Gap on 9. Try to save fuel where you can.
Oh, Gasly's just been lapped. Does that close the gap down? Well, the gap closed down because he's already been lapped. So, maybe.
back off more.
Yeah, copy that.
Nick doing 119. That's about 2 seconds slower than Leclerc's doing. Oh, Leclerc's fault.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
It's just permanent damage that he's got, and it's now, degraded worse. So that might hurt him a little bit now in the closing stages. Max's ERS fault cleared up, as has Perez's fault, I believe. Yeah, it's cleared up.
Kevin ahead. So gap ahead 2. We'll just see what we can do. Charge on.
Copy.
So all that extra fuel saving I did, I now can burn that fuel again. Burn about 1 kilo's worth of fuel in the last 8 laps, 9 laps.
Copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
I'll see if you can find any time.
No, it's 2 laps down now. Sargent is closing on Gasly. We'll be able to fight him for 19th. Just missed the DRS.
The DEG.
Yeah, take over out.
Let's use the free air.
Copy.
Just hoping I could just slide on through.
Copy.
Let's
Charge on.
try and get him a bit later in the lap. Oh, no, we'll get him here. Never mind.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
Okay.
Almost back to where we started, confidence-wise.
Yeah, copy.
Let's focus our attention now on Logan for a bit. See if we can get him up onto the back of Pierre.
Reduce the lift and co.
Copy.
Oh, is it Enzo? No. Get my hopes up. Science is running a little wide. Look how far behind Yuki he is. 40 seconds.
Gap 1.8. Keep it going.
Mode push, mode push.
Copy.
There's Norris just popping up behind us.
Tires.
I'm starting to struggle a bit.
got my gap.
Copy.
To charge on.
Copy.
And we'll have DRS on the next lap.
One. Don't worry, that's fine. Target the Lyco.
Copy.
Cool the more if we can.
Yeah, I understand. Copy.
Biding my time here. Magnuson's doing 119s.
0.6.
Don't think I've got anywhere near enough pace to
Head down.
catch him.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
Let's
Overtake available.
let Norris
Copy
through.
that.
And now we'll go for it.
Cover overtake.
Copy.
Well, get him at Tosa. Nope. Top of the hill. No. Aquamina Morale. Yes. Lovely. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, he's fighting tooth and nail. Stubborn. We'll get him now, and we'll get the DRS. But we've lost a fair bit of ground to Magnuson, so any fleeting hope I had of maybe catching him was gone.
I'm trying, man.
Head down.
Copy.
Overtake available.
Understood.
That was good. Next car ahead of you is Magnussen.
Make us a nice little 4-second lead.
Yeah, copy.
To recharge the pack.
Copy.
Is overtake.
Yeah, copy.
Can I get that 1 second gap back?
And go push.
Copy.
Ooh, just.
5 to go.
Copy.
Reduce speed.
So, just
10
3
kps
laps
down,
left.
please.
Yep, copy.
I think we've done enough.
DRS is currently disabled.
Copy.
Just checking in the fight for the lead. Leclerc has now dropped off 2.5 seconds. Tyres are dying at the front, look. Max and Charles both getting down to the canvas. Sainz's tyres are at 29%. Could we see a puncture? He's in the window. Fittipaldi has yet to crash, rather annoyingly. That glorious run is coming to an end, it would seem. Love it if he spun out into the wall and retired on the last corner of the last lap. That would just be hilarious. This has become a spectator sport in itself, just waiting to see if and when Fittipaldi bins it.
4 laps to go.
Yeah, copy.
I never did check to see what he did to his car. Let's have a look. Did he kill his gearbox? He did. So it's it's a new gearbox. He didn't replace the engine or the ERS, which is why his ERS is in such bad shape right now. But he did kill another gearbox with that crash in practice. Although he didn't retire the car, he was able to keep going. But it's yet another engine part that he has, mangled. Got a 3-second lead over Gasly now, so I think that's pretty secure. 17th and 19th is really good for us, considering there have been no retirements to help elevate us slightly.
3 laps to go, Nick. 3 laps.
Copy.
Now Joe picks up a slight fault.
But there! Oh, dear.
Come on, Enzo. It's your last glorious lap. Can he bring it home? When he gets through Tosa, that's one of the big places where most people crash at this circuit. Gets blue flagged for Piastri, I think. Yeah, Piastri.
Max Verstappen
Gets
over
through
the finish
Aquaman
line
Minerale.
and today's winner.
Doesn't spin at the chicane.
Checkered flag.
All he needs to do now is not bin it on the final corner and put it in the wall.
Take the flag.
He's gonna do it. Oh my word. Fittipaldi crosses the line and finishes a race. He hasn't retired at any point this weekend. That is amazing. That's the first time he's done that since the opening Grand Prix. Well done, Enzo. That glorious run of endless retirements and totaling cars has finally come to an end. There's Logan finishing in 19th, Mick in 17th. Max does get the win.
A great drive today from Max Verstappen.
An inspired strategy from the team there. What a well-deserved win that was.
Oh, that's a wonderful scene. The team getting their first chance to congratulate their driver on a job well done. Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
What a great way to take their third win this year. They've definitely found their form.
Well, Formula One certainly feels at home in Italy, and it looks like those three feel right at home too.
Oh, Leclerc's hair is glitching quite badly here.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's about it for our time here in Imola.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
Monaco. Confirmation then of the final result. It is a win for Max, ahead of Charles Leclerc. Norris in third to round out the podium. Perez gets fourth with the fastest lap for that bonus point. Oscar up 2 places to take fifth, ahead of George Russell. Good race for Ricciardo, up 3 places, as is Hamilton in 8th, up 3 as well. Then it's Alonso ahead of Stroll to round out the top 10. Tsunoda down 3 to finish in 11th and a lap down. Then Ocon in 12th. Good race for Ocon, up 4 places. Sainz, all sorts of issues with his car. Very early on, his gearbox started playing up and he just started getting slower and slower and slower as the race went on. A distant 13th in the end. Bottas up 6 for 14th. Then it's Hülkenberg in 15th. Albon in 16th. Mick up 5 for 17th. Then it's Magnussen 18th. Sargent in 19th. Gasly down 5 for 20th. Fittipaldi finally bringing it home again for 21st. And Zhou, a terrible race for him, just off the pace from the very beginning, down in 22nd. Driver standings then. It is Charles Leclerc still top. Only loses 7 points to Max, so the gap is still pretty good. He's got a 26-point lead right now. Sainz in third, loses ground to the guys in front. No points scored for him today. And Lando now ties him in for 4th place. Carlos ahead in third by dint of having that win. Lando without a win so far this year. Perez in 5th place on 84 points, and it's Oscar 6th on 64. Hamilton 7th, George Russell 8th. No points for Tsunoda tonight, he stays 9th. And Ricciardo closes the gap to just 3 points in 10th place there. Then it's Alonso 11th, Stroll in 12th. Nobody else has scored points, so it's Albon 13th, Hülkenberg 14th. Ocon jumping up 3 places to finish to stand 15th in the table now. Mick, Valtteri and Magnussen all moving down 1. Zhou 19th, Gasly 20th, Fittipaldi 21st, and Sargent still in 22nd. Into the constructor standings, 20 points lost for Ferrari tonight, but they still lead the championship by 44 points. They are on 265 with Red Bull second on 221. McLaren in third on 166. Mercedes with 78 in fourth. Then it's RB with 39 points. Aston with 16. Again, nobody else has scored, so it's Williams from Haas. Alpine up 2 places to 9th. We drop down to 10th, and Sauber down into 11th place. So let's take a look at the pit stops and let's see just how bad they were. We didn't get on the board, not surprised. It is good points for quite a few teams there. McLaren getting 1st and 5th. Ferrari getting 1 car in there with Leclerc. Red Bull getting 1 car in the top 10 with Perez. RB, 1 car in there with Ricciardo in 4th. Then it's Mercedes taking 6th. Haas getting 2 cars in the top 10 with 7th and 9th. Sauber 8th and 10th. Standings look like that. McLaren moved top by 8 points. They comprehensively outscored Red Bull tonight by 20 points. They're on 180, Red Bull with 172. Big gap back to Ferrari in 3rd. Both they and RB have moved up ahead of Aston Martin, who scored no points tonight. So Ferrari on 74, RB 63, Aston 57. Mercedes move above Alpine by a point into 6th place with 48, Alpine on 47. We stay 8th with 19 points. Sauber and Haas both move above Williams, who stay on 13 points. And we are now just a point ahead of Sauber, and Haas aren't too far behind either. They see our disastrous stops. 2 stops that were average, 2.7. A terrible first stop for Mick there, 10.7 seconds. We had a problem with car release, and then an even worse stop for Logan, 12.719. That is a stop to rival Dino, and his worst stops of the season so far, with no wing changes or penalties applied. Terrible, terrible stop. So, hopefully we'll be better in the next race. We do get our payout for both drivers, so that's another 513,000 in the bank. Let's see how that affects our finances. We're up to $666,000. It's not quite enough to get a wing project underway. We need 3 times that amount. So the front wing project is going to have to wait a little bit more. Let's check our inbox. Car came through unscathed. No one's parts got broken. They see the expected finishes and actual finishes. F3 driver talent to look out for, Nicholas Solov. Not looking to sign anybody this season. Next season, maybe. Let's have a look at the F2 results. Behrman in second. Hajar in third. Pepe Marti in first place there. And then it's Kasper Sutka in F3 in first, ahead of Oliver Goethe and Dino Beganovic. Right. We are how far away? 4 days away from Monaco. Will we have an underfloor by then? I think we will. I think we might have it now, actually. Let's have a look. We do. So we'll install the underfloor on Mick's car. Ready for Monaco. And then after Monaco, we'll have another one available for Logan. No spare side pods. I do have a spare slot available, so let's go ahead and make one of those, just so I've got a spare. Because one of them is running down already. That's medium risk there. Or they're both running down already. Ooh, okay, not so good. Let's take a quick look at our mentality hub. Both of our drivers are currently still neutral. We've got a few miserable people here now. Can't do much about that at the moment, unfortunately. Need another round of upgrades on the car, and I still need to get that rear wing through as well. That will hopefully make a bit of an improvement to our car, but that's a way off yet. We're not looking at really ideally getting that until Austria, so yeah, bit of a way to go. We'll advance time until the day of practice, and then that will be it for tonight. And there we go. So, not a bad result for tonight. We did pretty well, considering how off the pace we still are, despite most of the upgrades being on the car now. We're still not amazing. Still technically probably the slowest car on the grid, but it did work reasonably well. We were aided a little bit by a couple of cars having some issues, but fingers crossed we'll be able to do a good job at Monaco. We've got more speed in the corners than we do on the straights at the moment, and that's almost all what Monaco is. It's just corners, so hopefully we'll be able to perform a little bit better there. We'll be a little bit more aggressive with our sponsors there. I think we'll go 20th with Logan, we'll go 18th with Mick, and we'll see how we do. That'll be Monday's race back here on YouTube at the usual time of 8 p.m. I will be doing a little bit of streaming with my Porsche file on at the weekend, maybe Saturday, probably Sunday, maybe a bit of both on Twitch. So if you haven't joined me on Twitch yet, then link is on my community tab, so do feel free to stop by. It's not an ongoing series like this at the moment. It may well become one going forward for season 2, but I will give you a quick preview of where that file sits right now. Let me save this one. Oh, it's already in a practice session. Okay. Well, I can at least show you the car. And my custom Porsche logo. I think you'll like the car, Farah. It's very, very Farah themed. Just going to quickly send them out just to show you the car on track.
Radio check.
Yep, okay, that's good, thank you.
There we go. It is a German flag theme
Radio check.
Radio good.
Yeah.
on the German team. And it lines up very nicely. They effectively have the German flag on the side of the rear wing, not quite so much on the front wing. But there is my Porsche team. And then the badge looks like that. Yeah, that took a while to do. And it can be improved upon. So I will be looking to try and improve upon it. But not bad for a first proper attempt at doing a Porsche badge, I think. So, yeah, that's what I'll be streaming on Twitch over the next couple of days from this save file. Maybe not this particular event, but that is, you know, a glimpse at my Porsche team. So, until then, I hope to see you over the weekend on Twitch for some of this, or maybe some hell diving. If not, I will see you back here on YouTube on Monday, 8 PM. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.